Now for you, especially for people like you who do not like your engineering course, I have prepared a basic framework. Happy New Year 2021. Wish you and your family a joyful 2021. And now we will jump to the topic of this video. What you should do after engineering. Now you have many options. Now let's start with the very simple ones first. If you are someone who already likes your engineering course, so you can either pursue a career in corporate sector or you can go for research. Now these are quite elementary and quite obvious options for you. Now what if you want to do a job? If you want to do a job, the basic path is there are three things which you need to do. You need to do a master's. I'm writing M for masters. You need to do a PhD and you need to do a job. Now the thing over here is the masters and PhD is kind of optional. You don't really need to do them. If you have a job which you like and you don't need to do a masters and PhD, that's also pretty fine. But yes, if you want to understand the exhaustive set of ideas, you can do your masters and PhD. Now the thing is, you don't need to do in this specific order. You can first do a job, then do a masters, then do again a job, then again do a PhD and come back to the job. Or you can have any kind of permutation combinations of these MPJ or masters, PhD and job. Now let us say you don't want to do a job, but you like your engineering course so much that you want to go for research. Now in that scenario, this permutation thing won't be possible. You will have to follow a path. You will have to do a master's and then you will have to do a PhD and then you will have to do a postdoc. Now obviously this postdoc thing is kind of optional, but generally people do a postdoc after their PhD and then they start their research career. Now which could be a professor at a university or college, or it could be as, let's say, a regular job in a research institution. Now the progression from your PhD or postdoc is something which is dependent on where your interest lies and in which kind of field your specialization is geared towards. So the basic criteria over here is you need to cover your masters and PhD, and then on the path will be decided by your experience and you will be smart enough to understand what to do next. So this was the easy part if you like your engineering course. But what if you don't like your engineering course? In that specific scenario, these easy options are out of the picture. Now for you, especially for people like you who do not like your engineering course, I have prepared a basic framework, a kind of few ideas. These are not exhaustive ideas, but a kind of idea. Let's say you don't have an idea, so I am giving you few ideas. Let's say you have tried a bit of programming or coding and you like them. So if you like coding, if you like programming, then for you, this kind of framework again becomes helpful. You will just apply this for computer science. I'm writing comp science. So what I mean is, you don't need to do your master's, PhD and all those things for your engineering field. Choose it for comp science. There are many universities who take engineers or people from various kinds of fields in their comp science higher education schemes or higher education programs. So again your task becomes easier. Now what if you do not enjoy coding that much, but you are someone who is into maths, statistics and numbers? So for you, there again comes a path. Again you have many options. The thing which I am suggesting over here is, let's just think of three options. You can have many, but let's just take three options. First is that you are so clueless that you don't know what really to do. You like maths, but you're not sure which thing you want to do in maths. So a good way of exploring yourself would be try a few courses in Coursera or some kind of certification programs online. Take few courses. Try to understand what you like in maths, what you like in statistics, what you like in numbers. And at the same time, you can think of giving any MBA entrances like your CAT or your GMAT or ZAT or things like those. And you never know, I mean, something might click for you, because this is a guy who is really confused, but still he likes maths because you are an engineer. Next thing for you which opens up is economics. So when I say economics, there are few courses in India which are quite good and they are at par with all the good MBA programs in India. So those programs in economics are MSQE, which is from ISI, and then you have Delhi School of Economics, the economics program, the masters in economics from Delhi School of Economics, and then again you have IGADR, the masters in economics program again. So these colleges are at par with IIMs in their outcome. And last thing over here which I'm suggesting to you is data science or analytics. Now if you want to pursue data science or analytics, the few options which I have selected for you is PGDBA. Now PGDBA is offered by ISI Kolkata, IIT Kharagpur and IIM Calcutta. So this definitely is like the very reputed course for data science, and unarguably this is perhaps the best course in Asia for business analytics or data science. Next thing which you can think of is Cmi Msc in data science. Now this Cmi Msc Data Science is comparatively new to PGDBA, but even the PGDBA course is not that old. PGDBA started in the year 2015 if I am not wrong, and Cmi Msc Data Science started in 2018. So these courses are quite new, but they are quite good courses. And the last course which I am recommending over here is Masters in Management or Masters of Management from IISc. Now the specialization over here is again business analytics. So Masters of Management or Masters in Management in Business Analytics by IISc. IISc means Indian Institute of Sciences from Bangalore. Now these courses are like almost giving you same kind of returns like your normal MBA course. Now obviously the return which I am trying to tell you is career wise. Now your initial salary could differ a bit from your IIM ABC salary, but the thing is these are quite excellent options for someone who doesn't want to do an MBA, right? Now, so this was a basic framework. The punchline over here is you don't need to really worry about your engineering course if you're not interested in it. If you're interested, very well. Masters, PhD, job, postdoc, do any of these things. If you don't like that, are you interested in coding? If you like coding, then again do the same things for computer science. Now if you do not like coding, you don't enjoy that coding thing, but you like maths, then these are the options which you have. Either do economics things, MSQE, DSC, IJADR, or do the data science courses. Now this was all about the courses which you can do in India. Now obviously there are many things which you can do outside of India, but that is not my expertise, so I will leave it to someone else. So also do let me know if you have any specific query on these exams, because see, I cannot tell you the eligibility criteria for these exams. You need to check it from the official websites, because I am not the best person for eligibility criteria, because I am no admission counselor or career counselor. But what I do know is how to prepare for these exams. For let's say for example, if you take Masters in Management for IISc, you can take CAT or GATE or GMAT, right? You can just check the eligibility criteria, but I'm pretty sure that they allow CAT. So if you write CAT or prepare for CAT, this thing over here is done. Now after that, PGDBA has a separate exam, CMI has a separate exam, MSQE separate exam, DSC separate exam, IJDI separate exam. Now all these exams are quite similar as far as their mathematics content is concerned, and they're just few plus minus things over here. So this was a brief idea about what to do after engineering. Let's make this 2021 the best year for your career.